Michael Nagy here with Jiggy Jag TV and DiscoveringBands.com. And for everyone watching, share this video on my channel and help support the awesome bands I feature. And today I'm here with Fear of Domination. How you guys doing?
Fine, thank you. I don't know what Saku is doing, but I'm doing fine.
I'm mostly amusing myself, like these corona times demand us to do. Really nice to be here, and really thank you, Michael, for asking us for the interview.
Yeah, you guys are great. I like your music a lot, and it's great to have you. Now, I want to start off with saying, with having so many band members, how do you guys coordinate everything for the creative process?
Or what process?
Creative.
Well, the creativity, like the whole creating your music, like the writing, putting everything together with, with all the different band members.
Yeah. Well, usually it goes like that our keyboardist Lasse Railahti comes up with this demo song, and we start to develop the song from there. And for example, for this new album, our new drummer Meikki Kunttu made some great drum arrangements too on the songs, like on the go. So that's basically how the instrumental part is born. Of course, we do a lot of things together, but after there's the main structure for the song, we tend to do the lyrics and melodies with Saku afterwards or something. You want to add something?
Well, like you said, usually someone from the band, Lasse, Ginkku, or Johannes brings the main riff, main melody, main something, and we start to work from there. Sometimes it's only one melody or one riff. Sometimes it's a nearly complete song. And well, that's the part when the other members from the band jumps in, and they will start to add their instruments, their ideas. And to be honest, I think it's quite cool that the whole band really participates in the making progress. And there is it's not just Johannes or Lasse bringing us a whole song with all the singing melodies, singing lyrics, and everything done ready, because we all give our own osuus. Part, yeah. To the song.
Yeah.
Now, I notice you guys have a lot of horror elements in your videos and music, and where do you get the inspiration for a lot of that?
For the videos, well, personally, I love when I start to ask people for making us videos or photographs or promos or anything. I love that they will bring their own artistic side or artistic idea for it. So usually they want part of the lyrics, part of the song, part of something from us, and then we just let them fly free, and they present us their ideas and their visions about our music. And I think we are not the right answers to completely answer for that question, because usually it's the artist, the photographer, or the video artist, or whoever does something for us. It's more like a question for him or her.
Yeah, but of course we do have some ideas, and we do discuss about the whole process with the maker, the director. What is Mika? What is his title?
Mika is a director for our latest music videos.
Yeah.
Well, we can paljastaa. Reveal. Really good that you are here, Sara, so we can speak in Finnish, and he doesn't know anything what we are talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can reveal that Mika's doing 3 music videos for us. We have already released 2 of them, and there's a real trilogy coming from him. And well, for these 3 videos, Mika usually comes with a mood board idea or something that he got the vision from the song, and then we jump it back and forth with the band. Of course, we want to be happy about it, what he is doing as well. But so far, I'm really, really pleased of his work, because, well, he has really good points and really good visions, and he makes everything look and feel so easy.
And actually, Michael, you were talking about the hard elements, because actually we had to remove some seriously hard stuff like drugs and nudity and stuff like that, because that won't usually go get away with it in YouTube. So
the Sick and Beautiful. It's like because of that little drug scene, we have like asses and tits and everything else in the video. Those are cool in United States, but we had a little drug scene, and after that we got banned, or I don't know, flagged into YouTube. So basically, the algorithm doesn't represent our video in any way anymore. So we are in 2.7 million views, which could be double as much as that without that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we need to. I hate to say that we have to censor in a way what we are doing, but
Yeah, that's
we
unfortunate.
will find different ways to express ourselves.
What if you had like a extra cut that you could put on a different platform like Vimeo or something, where you could keep your, you know, how you wanted it, but then upload the censored version on YouTube, maybe?
Yeah, maybe like a Pornhub or something like that. Cool.
Some bands do that.
Like the Lindemann did with his videos. He had like a really hardcore sex scenes on those, so you have to put them on the, I don't know, Pornhub or some places like that. I think there's like some kind of shock value in those, but maybe not the way for the Fear of Domination.
Yeah. And I want to talk about your new single, Dive Into I. Tell us a little about that.
Sarah.
It's a great song. Like compared to the Amongst Gods, which we released first, this has like our fans have like given us really different feedback. Some of them like more Amongst Gods, but this Dive Into I has really like had an impact on several people. So I think we did a great job.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's incredible. And I like the different mellow elements, the dual vocals, clean and harsh. I like it a lot.
Yeah, there's lots of diversity in the song. So yeah.
Yeah, because of the Amongst Gods was more like a, well, let's say like a more Dimmu Borgir or something like black, a little like black metal melodic elements, and Dive Into I was more like big choruses with big melodies, and of course that's like the more pop version of any song. But nevertheless, I still think that both of them represent our upcoming album really well.
Now, the next single you plan to release, what kind of style, direction is that going to be?
Slightly different.
It's gonna have a strong beat. Like some people are really waiting for Fear of Domination more like for that industrial disco beat, which we had quite a lot in the Metanoia album. But in the upcoming album, we haven't done so much of those beats. We have done, of course, we have those beats as well, but we have tried different things as well. And the next song, it will be like I would say it's a little bit harder, but still a little bit popish in a way.
Awesome. I want to say I really like your cover of the Bloodhound Gang, The Bad Touch. And do you plan on doing any more covers like that?
That's like
I leave this to you, Saku.
I love the song. I love the band, and Johannes loved the band as well. And I don't even remember where the idea came from. That let's do the Bad Touch, but it's like a total banger at every show.
Actually, before I was even in the band, you were performing this song live.
Yeah.
But what was the reason? Was it the Metal Orgy Festival, or was it
No,
for
I think it was more like just goofing around our studio, just like just doing something fun. And then we played a couple of times at live shows, and we noticed that whoa, this is quite good. And then we decided to record this as well.
Yeah.
Do you plan on doing any more fun covers like that?
Let's see what the future brings. I think first we need those shows to happen.
Yeah, how is it in your...
I can tell you that we have, for example, I don't know, you haven't maybe heard about those, but there is a disco dance band called Bumfunk MCs in Finland, and we have done like a metal covers from them as well, from one of their hit singles, and played us live too.
Yeah.
So and back in the days when we was just youngsters drinking beer at the end of the garage, we were playing also AC/DC TNT metal versions and lots of different things.
Can I sing like a style in if we end up doing a cover, I could sing in that style.
Maybe.
Or maybe not. Yeah, so maybe. Yeah.
Mostly, I just love the idea that we have no rules, that we can do what we want, and albums can sound what we want them to sound. And that's the main reason why this whole thing feels so fresh every time. We don't have like we mentioned about those industrial or disco beats. We still don't have any kind of rule that we have to have those in our album. They come, or if we don't feel about using those, we don't use those.
Awesome. Now I want to ask, with this whole pandemic and lockdown and stuff, how have you guys been managing? How have you guys been handling it?
Well, of course, it's like it's a little bit hard for the mentality of the band that we can do shows, but I think the first shock was the worst one, and now that time has passed, it has like the band has got more like a perspective that this is just like a situation in our life, and which we can't handle, which we can't do anything about it. So mostly we just try to focus on the good things, like releasing the album, making new music, making the music videos for the shows, everything for the album, because the music never still dies. Music always lives, besides we have shows or not. But of course, as a live band or live member personally, I just can't wait to get back on the stages. And
actually, I have to add to this, we were just having this conversation last week with our drummer, Miki, that we both have enjoyed this time when you don't have to be like constantly preparing yourself for the gigs or rehearsing the songs all like over and over again. So this has been a very good time to spend time more with our families and focus on other hobbies and developing the musician skills and all that. So maybe one day we get to have those gigs again, but in the meanwhile, we'll just focus on other things and also on those things that Saku already mentioned. So
yes, it's important to stay busy and focused and motivated for sure.
Yeah.
Now, if people want to look you up on social media, get your music, how do they do that?
Well, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Where are we? What?
everywhere. Just Google, type Fear of Domination, you will find something.
Yeah, sorry, we haven't updated our Wikipedia site, so that's still ongoing. It's an ongoing process, but still. We also have our own homepage.
Oh, yeah.
www.fod.ffi. I would be a perfect voice for the radio to do some commercials. Like, I don't know, what the fuck am I doing here? Sorry for swearing. Okay.
Or we can go to the Pablo Francisco as well if you want.
Okay, Michael, better hurry and ask another question.
Now, I want to ask, when do you guys plan on releasing your upcoming album? Do you have an idea?
We have the idea, but we can tell you about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have the third single coming up. I think pretty soon, maybe or maybe not. And let's see how this pandemic develops. We are in no rush, so we will release it when we feel that the best time is, or something like that.
Yeah, just see how things go.
Yeah. And well, that's about everything I can say. I think Riku or Out of Line from the record labels will, I don't know, hang me from my balls if I start to release more dates for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's awesome that you're with Out of Line because they're great.
Mm-hmm.
They are. We miss those guys.
Hey, Michael, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How did you find about us? How did you find our new single? Where did you find it? How do you even know us?
Oh, from Out of Line. I just know I like all their bands and music and that they deal with. So I'm a big fan of a lot of those artists. And I look at different artists, they handle and stuff, and then I came across you guys, and I was like, I really like their style. So.
Very nice.
So we will tell out of line that good job. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Well, it was good having you and talking with you, and everybody look them up.
And we hope to hear from you in the future, and as well, be on the lookout. The third single and the album are coming, and maybe we could do another interview when the album comes out. I think. Yes, no,
Yeah.
yes, maybe.
We'll follow up, and hopefully, whenever the world gets back to normal, I'd love to come see you guys live sometime.
Yeah, that would be great.
If you ever happen to come to the Europe, I think that's possible, because I'm not sure that we are coming to the United States any day soon, but hopefully someday.
Have you guys ever played the United States?
No, not in the United States, around Europe, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to ask? Now is your chance.
Yeah. What are a few of your favorite artists yourself? It'd be interesting to know what artists you guys really like.
Sarah.
Why does it have to be me? Well, actually, my old bands were like Linkin Park and The Gathering and the Children of Bodom. But of course, when like years have gone past, I've like started to listen more blues, acoustic type of like artists. Not that much of bands anymore, but artists. So that's the. But of course, I don't know, from side to side, quite much everything. But like being in a heavy metal band, I don't want to like listen to heavy metal on my free time. So, so so cool.
Well, for me, it's like I just love music. I just simply, when I'm looking at, I just open up my Spotify and just look that, yeah, well, I listen a lot, even now. And that's like, well, if you want to look something good from this pandemic, it's really giving me time to like really search and look for new music, new inspirations, new stuff, new things to write about. And I'm like, every week I will find new artists. But when we're talking about genres, there's like, there are no limits. I can go to the classical, I can go to the industrial, I can go to even the rap, anything. One new genre for me is like, I don't know what it's even called about. It's like in this gothic or industrial music genres, they are using some rap and really doing some really low distorted button and distorted bass under it, and they're like it sounds mostly just like a sick, but there's something like I don't know, somehow it really intrigues me. But well, let's talk about Saku. I don't know, 14, 15, 16 years old. Then it's like Ville Valo from him, Rammstein, The Covenant. Well, Linkin Park in a bit, but still, I never like really got into that new metal scene. It's more like Rage Against the Machine for me. Ministry, Rob Zombie, when we're talking about American bands. But quite fast it went with me that I just listen everything that sounds good, and I hate about talking about genres, or if you listen to the metal you have to only be metal. No, not for me. I just love good music, basically, and it goes really much because I love to write really much, and it goes really much with emotions or situation where I am right now. So it might be hard, it might be soft, it might be fast, it might be slow, it might be anything, more melodic, more metal, more something. And it just goes with the situation or the feeling what I'm feeling right now.